Hello again, my friends, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Teflonx5, and this is kind of an update video. So, it's been a long week. I spent literally all week last week editing those Counter-Strike videos. I got lazy on the last one, but having to listen to and watch my own content constantly was absolutely stagnating. I mean, I can be funny sometimes. There were some great moments, but having to listen to yourself just go on, yeah, I can't explain it. I don't think that's what I want to do. Not consistently, anyways. I know I'll have more videos like those in the future, but for now, I think I'd actually like to focus on these two series. Unplugged, my off-the-cuff rants and point-by-point argument videos, and this new series focusing on learning more about me and my background, as well as occasional status updates. I don't know yet what I want to call it. Behind the keyboard? Behind the controller? Behind the mic? Mostly this channel is going to revolve around PC gaming, but video game controllers are more iconic of gaming than keyboards are. If you've got the time, tell me what you think in the comments section below. This series will focus more on my life as a content creator and a voice actor, and will include conversations between myself and others, maybe some interviews with various people if I can get a hold of them. Think of it like an occasional podcast, to bolster my content, whenever I feel like telling a story from my past, or something in recent time, or if I manage to get something together. So, to start with, let me tell you a little bit about myself, my background, where I come from. I was born in a small town in California. I've lived here my entire life, and I can't escape anywhere but to video games. I was born on April 14th, 1992, and I've been a gamer for as long as I have conscious memory. And the earliest memory I have was of watching my father play video games on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Needless to say, I have a deep root in gaming. I grew up being raised by my grandparents, as my mother at the time was a meth addict, and my father has always been an alcoholic. My grandparents were paramedics for most of my life, and on top of that, they've owned and managed nearly 21 properties on the side. As a result, my early life was a spoiled one. Grandparents spoil grandchildren, it's a matter of fact. As they were collecting rent from several sources, and also bringing in pretty sizable medical contracts as part of their paramedic business, more specifically, they ran an EMT and ambulance company, they were making a decent amount of money. But that all went out the window when my grandfather started suffering from muscular dystrophy. The doctors he was seeing could never figure out what it was exactly. The disease just didn't fit in with most of the diseases we know to cause muscular dystrophy, so we could never get him a treatment. No longer could he or my grandmother work as paramedics, and we had to start surviving off the real estate alone. And that, in the recessions we've been having, is a bit of a feat. Now, my grandfather's dead, and renters are assholes. I'll elaborate on that in a future video. My grandmother's in debt to loans because living in the red is the only way to avoid getting taxed out of existence. I've been searching for a job for the last 4 years without much in the way of results. The only reason I have a roof over my head is because my grandmother can put me in a cheap rental as a tax write-off. That's aside from the work I do for her occasionally. I help her do taxes. So again, comparatively, life's fucking grand. There's people out there living in the sewers. But in the grand scheme of things, life fucking sucks. And I play video games to cope. But coping just isn't enough. So I'm coming here to vent and talk about things. I hope you'll engage with me in dialogue. Anyways, I think that's enough of my life story for now. There's a lot that I could talk about, and there's a lot of subjects I'd like to touch up on, but to be quite honest, that's for another day. I hope you'll come back for more content in the future. Until then, like, dislike, comment, subscribe, whatever you do, have a fantastic day.